Hey, welcome back to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Only Murders in the Building. Season 1, episode number 4. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell as well. Tell a friend to tell a friend. It's only helping the algorithm do what it does. Thank you.
I feel like the inflection on the title should be Only Murders in the Building.
Yeah.
Like, we're only dealing with murders in the building,
Mm-hmm.
right? Isn't that what we're...
They could have added some old words to that.
We're only dealing with murders in the
Yeah,
building.
it would have been too long though. There's
right.
only murders in this building right here. Not that one across the street, but this one right here.
Our podcast is only about the murders
It's only
in
about this
building.
building, yeah. 4431 Murder Street.
Alright, executive producer comes through in the last episode saying, from Jeremy, saying, this was a really good episode, getting to learn about the past of Martin Short's character and his biggest splash. Splash. It was also great seeing Nathan Lane in the show as well as Sting, who apparently is their next suspect. Normally, I would say that's ridiculous, but he did seem to hate the dog, and he got rather defensive when asked if he knew Tim Kono.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're enjoying the show. I look forward to the next one.
Okay.
Alright, and then we have Amanda coming through to say, I was struggling to get through this episode before I saw you guys for reacting to this show. After your reaction to episode 2, I took your enthusiasm and started from this episode and ended up binging the rest.
Oh,
I
shit.
agree about liking how the show has different themed episodes. See, and this is why shows on YouTube should allow us to react and post it because it gets people excited about it.
Yeah, it needs to be a niche.
It needs
for
like
real.
literally,
A
you guys,
legit
and
niche.
we're not asking them to pay us. Just allow us our content to be posted. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
But I appreciate that, Amanda. Glad you're into it. It makes me really excited that you were struggling the first 2 episodes and got all the way through in a binge.
Mm-hmm.
So that means it just gets better from here. Let's jump into episode... What episode are we on? 4 right now. We're on episode 4?
Mm-hmm.
Testing. We good? Guys, I know who Sting is. And by the way, Every Breath You Take is no love song. It's about a jealous stalker and surveillance, and it actually seems like it was written by a killer.
Oh, look, I know we would love to have a celebrity killer, but Sting did not murder Tim Kono.
Oh my god.
What?
Sting loses millions. Funds mismanaged by his...
That's beautiful.
I know. It's $30 million, beautiful. It's a big day. Big day.
That's where the good stuff is.
Lean in for the nugget. Maybe hit you off
Are
with
you
it.
guys ready for the nugget?
What is that?
What?
Bugs
You
Bunny.
think I can't do it? Did you not see what I did today?
And Porky. They must have got a lot of flies up there in New York. It's not even one screen on the window.
Ah, this is adorable.
The bassoon.
They're so cute. Go on a date already. They are so cute. This is so adorable. This is a baseball thing.
Mm-hmm.
Be active.
Oh shit.
Oh, she's gonna go to this door.
I mean, that'd be quick. She got all the way around. That was too quick. She's like way over there. Yeah, she ain't like that song.
This is jam, by the way.
Oh. There's so many more.
hummus. It's hummus. You just relax it.
So you like never eat an actual meal?
Dips are an actual meal. I keep telling you this. And no dishwashing. It's all containers and fingers.
Gross.
I say gross, girl.
How are we gonna explain
Fuck
some of
off.
Still on Tim's.
We're here to brainstorm on what our turkey should be.
What do we bring Sting?
I actually have plans.
Are you wearing cologne?
Wait, are you going on a date? Did you ask out sexy bassoonist?
Really?
This is so cool. What are the plans? I feel like I need to approve them.
Excuse me, I have been dating decades longer than you've been alive, and I'm especially expert at first dates. Because that's what I mostly have.
What's wrong? Give the weight to the young people. We can bear it.
I just
To
find
the young
dating
people, we can
exhausting.
bear it.
What do you share? What do you not share? You know, if it works out, scary. If it doesn't work out, scary. After every date, I just want to go home and plant my face in a pillow and never go out again.
Okay, wow. You need to relax, okay? Just have fun, laugh, flirt.
Isn't it insulting to flirt now?
Well, who the hell knows? Suddenly it's rude to tell the secretary she looks pretty in a pair of slacks.
No, to that whole sentence.
Compliment her.
When you say suddenly,
If
it's
it's not their
just all
body, you
me.
can like it.
No. Again, to every word that's coming out of your mouth. Listen, I'm really glad you're doing this. Being alone in life is making you a little weird.
Thank you.
Just try not to nosebleed all over.
That would be bad. Can I please have my hair guy come to you? Trim the earlobes at least.
My hair guy couldn't do
So I kind of had two childhoods. One where I was a happy only child with married parents, and a second one where I had an
Intentions.
Exactly. Wow. I am amazed. I didn't think you'd be on board with this.
I'm so on board with this. Because this is how I'm going to fill the rest of my days with hobbies. And my hobby is solving murders. I'm going to go on vacation with murders. And one day, murders are going to sit by my bed and feed me broth because I'm losing my swallow reflex. We're embracing the mess, right? So give me that baster and let's make a mess.
Didn't go well.
It didn't go well at all.
Yes.
He ain't wrap turkey up, nothing, man.
Testing is on.
Turkey delivery.
This is just
Anita,
so
are we
bizarre.
expecting a turkey?
I hope not. You certainly don't need a second one.
Yeah, you got him.
Turkey on your schedule, sir.
So we live in the building, and we thought it would be a good community builder if every week we made a turkey and brought it to a neighbor.
So should we just leave it here, or should we?
Are you?
Yes, that's right. CBS, 9 seasons. Wow. Oh.
9 seasons.
gee. Oh.
Come in.
Okay. Full disclosure. This is actually the first time we've done this, and now we know how weird it is that we didn't bring some yams.
It's true.
They bring the coffee?
You're the guy doing the podcast.
I am.
Look, I'm sorry how I was with your dog. I was having a rough day.
Yeah. We heard you knew Tim Kono. Was he a good guy?
I didn't know him personally. He used to work for me. I fired him.
You fired him. Why did you do that, Sting?
That's personal.
Sting. I know that you know that I know what it's like to be famous. Strangers think they have a right to know our business. But they never know the real us, and it's isolating. It can make us act poorly. I feel I'm too close to Sting.
So on top of that,
I
Sting,
feel I'm too close.
this punk, Tim Kono, lost all your money.
It might just make you snap, you know, might make you even murderous.
What are you all getting at?
You think Tim's death is my fault? Well, you're right. I killed him.
Sir?
No, Anita, I need to release this. I've been so full of rage
I
lately.
need to come closer.
The day before Tim's death, I screamed at him.
You fucked me over! You're fired! You should kill yourself!
And then he did.
And that's why you poisoned my dog. Wait, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Okay, I can't believe I even have to say this, but Sting is not a murderer or a dog poisoner.
So you think Tim was murdered?
I know he was.
Oh my God. What a relief. I've been racked with guilt. I thought he killed himself because
I
of
thought
me.
he killed himself.
And, you know, that's why we moved the tour up. That's why we're gutting this apartment. And the building is just seeped in guilt and regret.
But not anymore.
It's given me an idea for a song. I thought it was me, and I was so low. But my words didn't put a bullet into Tim Kono. Oh no.
I don't think it's going to make your best of album.
Well, okay. It's hard writing songs.
Okay, thank you
hard.
for
Okay,
that.
so
Please, stay away from Sting.
Fuck.
Okay.
Another dead end.
Well, I could use it drinking a dip. You even join
I'm
me?
drinking a
I
dip
go for a
because you know he likes his dips.
Oh, yeah.
How about you, Charlie? Checkers? Chaz?
Sure, fine. But I have one more mess to embrace first.
You're gonna go to the bassoonist.
My last relationship lasted 6
He got everything out of her system.
Willie! Charles, this is my son, Will. Will, this is Charles Hayden Savage.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. So Dad, I listened to your podcast. You didn't tell me you were doing it with Mabel Mora.
What? You know her?
She used to stay here during school breaks. She hung out with this group of kids, and one of them was Tim Kono.
Oh shit. Oh snap!
She knew Tim Kono?
She 100% knew him.
What does that mean? Why would she not tell us that?
I mean, maybe because she thinks it looks suspicious. Especially since the last time she was here, one of the other friends died. She got pushed off the roof.
What the?
That girl is bad news.
I just want to let you know. Add some
Oh.
sauce.
Can you just say all that to me?
Get the microphone. It's for the podcast.
That was well played.
Yeah.
Because he's young too, and he would have been there with them. Makes sense.
She's bad news.
What happens when your second
You're gonna tie that
chance
man.
becomes your last shot? Is a line of dialogue from Brazos, episode 713, which prophesies what would happen 15 years later when a fake detective decided to become a real one. When he and his true crime fan buddies took a second chance and became the subject of our next investigation. Stay tuned for Only Murderers in the Building coming this fall. Until then, I'm Cinda Canning. And remember, if you need a domain, website, or online store, make it with Squarespace.
Hey, you gotta pimp it. Alright, it was episode 4 of Murderers, Only Murders in the Building. And we got some good juicy juice at the end right there. It's finally revealed that our female character has been a part of like the people that's getting murdered around here. Now, did we hear that the other girl fell off a building?
Yeah,
before?
we saw that in the flashback. Well,
So-
we didn't see what happened
As you
exactly.
talked about-
It just she screams and like it kind of like
Gone.
yeah.
Okay, so that's two deaths surrounding her right there. Obviously, it's gonna be a misunderstanding. That's just like Sting. When we went up there, it was a misunderstanding why Sting was so evil and like it seemed like he was the murderer. I mean, I'm liking now we had a backstory for Steve Martin's character right here too. I mean, that I thought that was very sweet and endearing, and it makes sense. We I think we got Selena Gomez's background too for the most part. We pretty much got that. I mean, they ain't really go into detail like about her. It was just more about when she was staying there over the summer with the crew that she was with. But I think we got all the pieces together now. Shout out to Tina Fey showing up again. So we got all the pieces right now. Where do we go from here? It only gets better, I think, at this point now that we established everything. And it's about to get real saucy up there real quick when they confront Selena Gomez and be like, yo, what the F? Like, come on. You ain't tell us? What you be speaking to this big ass mic and tell us what you think. So I can't wait to see episode 5. Until next time.
Yeah, so I absolutely love getting, I was wondering when it was going to be explained with the Bugs Bunny character following around Charles, and like, obviously this was like a nod to his backstory, and I love the way it played out. I thought him and Jan have just great chemistry. I love how grown up the dinner was with Jan being like, everything Jan says I feel like is so well articulated and has so much depth in everything that she says. So I thought especially when she was like, when you share a story, you expect to get a story at the same level as the story I just shared you. Like, I was just vulnerable with you, and like you completely humiliated me with giving me nothing in return. I thought that was so great and so spot on, and one of the best discussions, honestly, or conversations about vulnerability in a conversation I've seen in a long time. So I really just especially love that, and I love seeing Charles recognizing that and coming back to give us a piece in his own way about his backstory, because I think all the way they've introduced the backstories to all the characters haven't been just simplistic flashbacks. They're more evolved than that, and I really love the show for taking a unique approach each time by having his backstory following and haunting him around in the present. I just thought it was brilliant. I thought it was so great and added some more nuances and layers to Charles's character, which I really appreciated, and I love the show for being that unique and creative in the way that it does that. I thought it was brilliant as far as having Will, Oliver's son, be the one that ultimately recognized Mabel, because he was a kid growing up in the building too. Like, his parents met in the building, you know, so like it made sense that he would have lived there and he would know Mabel. I never even considered that as a possibility, but the fact that that's how both Charles and Oliver get to be told that Mabel has been living there, I thought was just really smart and clever.
Right, yeah.
And then I like Mabel having her, I don't know how this is all going to play out with Mabel. I totally agree with you, though. It's like a misunderstanding as far as what her involvement is. Of course, initially they're going to feel suspicious, but Mabel's already on the track as far as finding who GM means, and it seems all tied to what they were doing when they were in the building. They were stealing jewelry. They were stealing stuff from other people's houses. The jewelry was still in old dude's house, and now the clue seems to be some jewelry store. So I like, we've seen little pieces here and there. It feels like it's really going to align and come together, but it's going to be really interesting to see how it plays out with the next episode once both Oliver and Charles confront her. And then lastly, I thought Tina Fey was fabulous in this episode. I loved everything she brought to it. I thought she owned the role. It was like she took everything she learned from Jack Donaghy in 30 Rock and was like, I'm gonna be that. And I just thought it was really good, and the fact that we're watching that show at the same time.
Super serious.
Yeah, I thought that was really fun. So overall, really, really good episode, and looking forward to the next one.
Alright, well look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Only Murders in the Building Season 1, Episode 4. And until next time, people, peace.